Welcome to Gene's Reviews, where I basically do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a great weekend. Today we're going to check one out in my car, another spooky video. This is 5 scary ghost videos that you didn't come prepared for. And it's from the channel Depths of Despair. So let's get right into it.
Top 5 scary ghost videos caught on camera. A police call. This video was suggested by Vitalik Amon. Amidst the darkness of the night, a phone call was made requesting for the police to be dispatched to a certain location somewhere in Poland. It turns out they were called to a small hut which is linked to a criminal case from the 1980s, where a cannibal family who owned this same place were eating people and keeping human flesh inside jars. The owner of the place turned out to be Joseph Pluta, a Polish serial killer and mass murderer who went on a 2-month killing spree and was later captured and sentenced to 12 years in a mental institution. Only to escape and continue his killing spree before finally getting cornered and taking his own life. Now, somewhere in between all the chaos, Joseph sold this hut to Kamilka's family, to which 21-year-old Kamilka now owns. On December 29th of 2022, Kamilka suffered a minor head injury while playing volleyball, and surprisingly, the next day she decided to use the Ouija board with her friends, and it didn't end very well.
Usually doesn't.
Not too long afterwards,
I like how he goes into
herself
detail
inside
on
the
everything
hut
on this channel.
and began growling late at night. Fearing that she had become possessed, the police were called to the location, and what they saw left them terrified.
So this is actual police footage.
Tu jesteś, dzikusku. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo. Chodź tu. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu coś cię widzę. To nie czołgaj się. Kamilka.
Wish you could see her. Wow.
Kamilka. Kamilciu. Chodź na dół, twoje dziecko cię woła. Chodź, Kamilcia, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła. Wiktoria cię woła.
If you went somewhere and heard something like that, it would be so terrifying. For me, anyway.
A woman growling in a dark room can be seen through the window. Unfortunately, the police officers have no choice but to enter the building.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Oh, that sounds so creepy.
Egzorcyzmy, kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, pensji. Idź pan do...
Uważaj.
Shoot her.
A wy ją widzicie w ogóle?
No nie, jak się schyliła, to wyskoczyła.
Well, she doesn't want to come out, that's for sure.
Ja pierdolę.
Understandably, the police officers were frightened and had a hard time getting within close proximity of the woman, as she let out demonic growls and threw objects across the room, which would be enough to make most people run away without a second thought. And these officers wanted to do the same,
Well, they can't.
thinking they don't
they
get
kinda
paid
have
enough
to
for
do it.
this. But after a while, another officer shows up using the name of her daughter to try and lure out the possessed woman.
Kamila, chodź Witoria przyjechała.
Dobra, bez wstawać.
Kamilka. Kamila.
Znamione byśmy się zrobili pozycjami, to może być mógłbyśmy sami zrobić. Odsuń się i
Nie?
bo łeb, kurwa, to
Drut ma jakiś...
The rest of the footage was undisclosed, but after a long
Well, that
struggle,
sucks.
the officers managed to enter the room and overpower the woman and restrain her, where she was then escorted by emergency services to a hospital and later to a psychiatric hospital. However, after conducting tests on her and her blood, no traces of alcohol or any other sort of
Well,
drugs
she had
were
a
found,
head injury.
and Kamilka
And then she
later
played
woke
with the
up
Ouija
with no
board.
memory of the incident. But she was now completely fine, with no mental diagnosis at all. This is what was revealed of the event. However, whether this is the truth or not, we may never know. It is possible that after hitting her head, she somehow became vulnerable to a demonic possession after conducting a Ouija board session.
Well, they say that
and the police
you go after
didn't
the
show
week,
the full
so
footage
yeah.
of the woman being restrained. So just what is really going on here? Is this real evidence of a possession or something else entirely? Let me know.
I think it could be. It could just be something to do with in her
location.
head. I don't know. Never heard of
YouTuber
something like that,
Hunting the
though.
Unknown decided to try out the popular Randonautica app, which generates a random set of coordinates for you to explore. He decides to explore the designated coordinates all by himself, which ended up leading him into the woods. And for a while he wanders the area calmly, until he hears something creepy.
With an app like that going somewhere to... no, don't go alone. That's dumb. Got pretty good lighting.
I just want to scream.
He hears what sounds like someone screaming off in the distance, and after continuing to explore the woods, he hears something once again.
Spooky place. I'm pretty sure I screamed in the car and knock on the door.
Okay, I
What
heard
the
that.
He attempts to locate what could be causing the screaming sounds, and starts scouting the area with his flashlight, and that's when he captures something unnerving.
Who's that? What the is that? What the
Hit the light. Gosh.
What the
Well, I hope they
What
show it
appears
again.
to be a black-eyed child can be seen lurking behind a tree
Okay.
branch,
Now I see
just watching the man as he searches the location, making him
Okay,
bolt out of there
now
without a
that's-
second thought.
That is
The
creepy.
black-eyed children are supposedly paranormal creatures that resemble normal children between the age of 6 to 16, but instead they have pale skin and black eyes, and usually appear within the depths of the night. Perhaps it was attempting to follow him back home, but I'll let you be the judge. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depths of despair.
I don't know, it's probably fake, but still pretty creepy.
The Rails. Coming from the YouTube page Unknown Rail Fan, this user was driving somewhere in Minnesota when he just so happened to stumble upon something very bizarre.
Oh boy. What, Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but... I mean, yeah, okay.
An empty
No
train
driver.
car is seen fully operating and driving on its own, with nobody on board. Baffled at what he just witnessed, he ends up continuing his drive, but after sharing his footage on social media, somebody couldn't help but point out what he missed. Take a look.
Who's running that, but... I mean, yeah, okay.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who saw that.
This thing. Right here. What the f*** is that?
A creepy pale figure
Oh,
can
wow.
be seen on all fours with its head sticking out through the gap at the very back of the train. This left many viewers completely frightened as they wondered just what this thing could possibly be. Let me know your thoughts and theories down below. Uninvited guest. I recently featured the YouTube channel Zark Scary Haunting, where Zark and his family have been suffering from paranormal torment from an entity his son refers to
supposedly
as
it's been
Jerry.
debunked.
This
Fake.
has been ongoing for quite some time, and the family is fed up of it. In the middle of the night while Zark was sleeping, something was ringing the front doorbell one night, and when he got up to check it out, he captured something undeniably chilling. Watch closely.
It's not the security. Just be with Munna, okay?
Okay.
It's 140.
Who is it?
Who is it? Who is it?
So he just let it in, whatever it was.
After answering the door, it appears there is nobody there, but we hear what sounds like footsteps enter the house, and as Zark goes back to sleep, his home security camera captures this.
Kind of hard to sleep after that. It has to be let in, and he let it in. I thought I saw something on the right of the screen.
Afterwards, he hears some more noises and has a constant feeling that he is not alone, and you can clearly see exactly why.
Maybe I awake. Maybe. Shit.
This is pretty suspenseful, I will give him that.
Oh shit.
The door's open.
Please stay outside, please.
Something like that would make you think you were going nuts.
She just scared me.
A few nights later, just after 3 a.m., the house phone repeatedly goes off on its own, ringing and ringing. So he goes to check it out, and it doesn't end very well.
All the videos I've seen 2 or 3 of this same guy with different things. Why does he stay there?
He disconnects the house phone, but just mere seconds after he hears footsteps running, and then the house phone suddenly rings once again, sending shivers down his spine and causing him to run straight back to bed. On another night, the horrors
I'd get
become
the hell
too
out
much,
of there. I wouldn't go
and
back
he
to bed.
experiences true terror.
Yeah, there's no way I'd stay there.
Something unseen charges straight into him, and he lets out a breath in an attempt to scream. But whatever force was in the room with him somehow suppressed his scream and stopped his ability to make noise.
I think you're kind of reading into that.
Startled from the incident, he fell backwards. This was the last straw for Zark, as being unable to scream while up and moving left him in the depths of despair. And he is now counting down his time before moving houses.
Well, yeah, get the hell out of there.
And I don't blame him, because having sleep paralysis and being unable to mutter a word is frightening enough. But this is just next level despair. Surprise. This next video comes from the TikTok page Mundo da Curiosidad. In the footage, a man who lives on his own can be seen returning home after spending some time away, but he heard some very strange and creepy noises just as he approached his house. So he decided to get his phone out and begin to record. What he saw left him afraid to enter his own home.
Looks like a slum.
He decided to go and visit a friend for a while, and after returning home for the night, he started hearing more creepy noises, so he decided to record himself sleeping.
I'm not seeing anything. All I saw was him take the blanket off and get up. I didn't see anything.
A shadow silhouette manifests right behind him as he sleeps, and then what looks like two partially glowing eyes begin to manifest, but then it quickly vanishes as he wakes up. Not much information is provided afterwards, but is this a real ghost caught on camera, or just a simple ruse?
I think it's a ruse.
As always, the final judgment is yours
Yeah,
to make.
I think it's fake.
That's all for today, guys, but if you like this video, subscribe and...
Well, that was entertaining anyway. That was 5 scary ghost videos that you didn't come prepared for. Yeah, that one in India, that guy's had like I've watched 3 or 4 different videos with his stuff in it. I heard that it was debunked as being faked. But I don't know. It's entertaining to me anyway. Now it's time for a joke. It's time for a joke to brighten your day. Did you hear about the dwarf that escaped from prison to go fulfill his dream of skydiving? He was a little condescending. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Mean Gene, all that fun stuff. And if you like this video, tell all your friends, leave a comment down below. And if you didn't like it, then just shut up. And I will see you next time.